Welcome to Chawlas Kitchen. Today we are going to do authentic Punjabi Tandoori chicken tikka, and we are going to make it at home without tandoor, and it is going to be very authentic, close to authentic as much as possible at home, and you are going to do it easy way. That's what we teach, right? Authentic yet easy. So let's get started with our yummiest authentic chicken tikka tandoori that you had at home without clay oven. I know there are a lot of ingredients. Authentic thing calls for a lot of ingredients, but never mind. I have made your life simple. We will stay as authentic as possible while being as smart as possible. So this is my 1 kg of chicken pieces. This is breast chicken and I have divided it into pieces. You can see size of one piece is about 2 inch. Pretty big chunks, skinless, boneless chicken breast pieces, 1 kg or 2 pound. Then I have got some mustard oil. If you don't have mustard oil, you can use any oil, but for authenticity, if you can get mustard oil, that's best. Fresh lemon juice of half lime is enough. Then I've got ginger garlic paste, about a tablespoon. I've got gram flour. I haven't done any roasting to this. This is just a plain gram flour, about couple tablespoons. I've got yogurt, about 4 tablespoons for 1 kg of chicken. And then this is my spice disc. I've got about a teaspoon of salt. I've got a half teaspoon of black salt. If you don't have black salt, you can just use a regular salt. Now this is my Kashmiri red chili powder. This is very much required. It gives the color naturally, and it is also not a very spicy, very hot chili. So Kashmiri lal mirch, Kashmiri red chili powder. I've got turmeric, about 1/4 teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder, elaichi powder, and I've got black pepper, about half teaspoon, and half teaspoon of fenugreek leaves, kasuri methi kind of leaves and powder. And then I've got chaat masala, 1 teaspoon, garam masala, 1 teaspoon, and I've got cayenne pepper again, which is a red chili, about a teaspoon. Even though it looks a lot of masala, it is not going to be a lot for 1 kg of chicken. And optionally I have got this food color. This is orange red. I'm going to use about half teaspoon or as needed. So let me tell you, this ingredient gram flour, I don't need it right away, and so is my mustard oil. So in my style, I like to make the paste first and marinate chicken for about 2-3 hours minimum. I like to do it overnight. It is up to you. At least give 2 hours. So for the yogurt part, you don't have to go with Greek yogurt or any kind of super thick yogurt or hung yogurt. You can just use regular yogurt, because restaurant style, they don't have time for Greek yogurt or hanging the yogurt. So this goes in, spread it a little bit, and now all my spices I'm going to add just like that. So here goes all my spices. Have a good look before they go in and make it very, very, very colorful. So ginger and garlic and lemon juice. So these two ingredients will be used after the marination has rested. This is really needed to give a new dimension. What happens is, when you marinate the chicken and you let it rest, it leaves a lot of water and the solution becomes quite watery. So this helps to absorb water, and this gives a nice crust on top of the chicken, which when cooked gives nice taste and also a new dimension to the chicken. Your chicken will not be very bland with all these spices. It would actually have a kind of little spice mix coating or thickness to it. So this will be added last. The reason is, I don't want oil to be sticking on top of the chicken and not letting this marination absorbed. So I want to add the oil later. Okay, enough talking. So I'm going to mix all this. So I'm adding color now, adding a 1/4 spoon now, and later on if we need more color we can add more. Trying to make it restaurant dhaba style. So this is our basic mixture ready. The key thing is, we are saving oil and gram flour for the end. This is really going to make a difference. You will see it when you make it. So this is done, and now I'm going to use my flagship method. I'm going to use just a Ziploc. So here is the chicken in the Ziploc. I like to do least cleanups, so I'm going to pour all my marination which we made. So after getting all the marination in, best thing is to zip it, take the excess air out. zip completely. And now massage all chicken pieces thoroughly. No chicken pieces should be left uncoated, and do it very well. So the benefit of doing this way is you don't have to do a lot of cleanups. The chicken stays together with the sauce, and I'm going to toss it in the fridge, and you can rest it overnight or even couple days. Just label it, and whenever your guests are ready to come, you can just toss it in the oven. So let me show you my oven arrangement, which is also typical my style, which you can use and get the most tandoori effect using the house oven. So here it is. Basically I'm using this metal skewers, and we will be skewing in this. You can use any kind of onion or pepper, any veggies, but I'm just going to demonstrate best tandoori chicken you ever had at home. So this is my tray. It's about a ½ inch deep. This is coated with aluminum foil so it can catch all the drippings, and I can just discard the aluminum foil, and later on I can also discard the ziploc, and no cleanups. So once I have skewed this up, I'm going to place it here, and then the thing which I want to show you is there is a gap between the tray and the skewer. All I want to do is I want to bake it. I do not want it touching to the base, because all the water or fat that gets released when it is baking is going to spoil my chicken. So that is why I have at least ½ inch of this gap, which is going to prevent sogginess of our chicken, and which is going to keep our chicken in shape and thoroughly cook it. So I will show you when we get this skewed up. So for now this is going in fridge, then I will show you adding oil and gram flour to this before skewing it up. It really makes a difference. So see you in a couple hours. So after good resting overnight, my chicken is out of the fridge, and I'm going to add final two ingredients: chickpea flour, 2 tablespoons, and mustard oil. If you don't have mustard oil, you can use regular oil, about couple tablespoons of that. And now we will just seal it, and we will play with the pack. So what will happen now, when I massage each and every chicken piece, the gram flour is going to absorb any excess moisture, any water released by the marination, and chicken will be absorbed, and it would form a layer on the chicken. And also oil will help it to cook better and give it authentic taste, because we are using mustard oil. And we also need butter for basting. I have melted butter. We will be just massaging this and make sure all the pieces are well coated. We will let it rest for 10 minutes and then we will skew it up. So here is the chicken all skewed up, ready to go in the oven. Let me show you the oven arrangement. You can see my oven arrangement is there. I am broiling it. I will be broiling it for 10 minutes, and then I will be turning the sides and another 10 minutes. I have to keep an eye. We don't want it too charred. So it is actually 3 inches from the heat source. That is exactly how we want to give it maximum tandoor effect at home. So just out of the oven, 10 minutes, I'm going to baste it with butter on each side. We'll be doing this side now, and we'll be doing the next reverse side after it comes out of the oven. So generously coat it with butter. This will make sure your kebabs are tender. Alright. Now I will just flip it, and we will let it bake for another 10 minutes, actually broil for another 10 minutes. So this is going again in the oven for broiling for another 10 minutes. So here is our beautiful creation out of the oven. It took me about 30 minutes. Do whatever you want to do. Make sure it is thoroughly cooked but not overcooked. Overcooking will take out the excess moisture and will make it dry. Less cooking is never recommended. So look for the internal temperature of 165. Every oven differs. For me, it took me about 30 minutes. So you can see the other side. Everything is well cooked. Now I'm going to baste it with butter, and then we are ready to plate it out. You can see a plate next to it which is having roundels of onions and lemon to go with it. So serving suggestion is sprinkle some chaat masala and serve it with roundel of onion and lime, lemon, and then make sure when you apply butter, give it a resting time of 5-10 minutes before you actually serve it to your guests. Look at our beautiful creation. It is very juicy inside, very close to authentic, and you can do it in your oven. So this is our tandoori chicken. I'm so much ready to bite into it. Hope you like this video. Share it with your friends and do subscribe if you are not subscribed. Thank you for watching. See you with next video soon. Bye bye.